English conversation practice. Questions and answers to improve your English grammar, speaking and listening skills. 1. Present simple. Do you play soccer? Yes, I play soccer every weekend. Does she like pizza? Yes, she likes pizza a lot. Do they live in London? No, they live in Manchester. What do you eat for breakfast? I eat eggs and toast. Where does he work? He works at a hospital. When do you wake up? I wake up at 7 a.m. every day. Does it rain in winter? Yes, it rains a lot in winter. Do you go to school? Yes, I go to school every day. Does your sister sing well? Yes, she sings beautifully. What does he drink in the morning? He drinks coffee in the morning. Do cats sleep a lot? Yes, cats sleep most of the day. Where do you study? I study at a library near my house. Does she speak English? Yes, she speaks English very well. Do you like chocolate? Yes, I love chocolate. How often do you visit your grandparents? I visit them every Sunday. Does he read books? Yes, he reads many books. Why do you wear glasses? I wear glasses because I can't see clearly. Do they play the guitar? Yes, they play the guitar very well. Where does your father work? My father works in a bank. Do you enjoy swimming? Yes, I enjoy swimming very much. 2. Present continuous. What are you doing right now? I am reading a book. Is she studying for her exam? Yes, she is studying hard. Are they playing soccer now? No, they are playing basketball. What is he eating? He is eating a sandwich. Where are you going? I am going to the park. Is it raining outside? Yes, it is raining heavily. Why are you laughing? I am laughing because the joke is funny. Are we meeting Sarah today? Yes, we are meeting her at 3 p.m. What is she writing? She is writing a letter. Are you listening to music? Yes, I am listening to my favorite song. Is the dog sleeping? No, it is playing with a ball. Why are they shouting? They are shouting because they are excited. What are you cooking? I am cooking pasta for dinner. Is he talking on the phone? Yes, he is talking to his friend. Are you watching TV now? No, I am reading a magazine. Where are they going? They are going to the supermarket. Is she wearing a red dress? Yes, she is wearing a beautiful red dress. Are you doing your homework? Yes, I am doing my math homework. Why is the baby crying? The baby is crying because he is hungry. Is the teacher explaining the lesson? Yes, she is explaining it now. 3. Past simple. Did you visit the zoo yesterday? Yes, I visited the zoo yesterday. Did she watch a movie last night? Yes, she watched a movie with her family. Where did he go last weekend? He went to the beach. Did they play soccer yesterday? No, they played basketball. What did you eat for breakfast? I ate pancakes for breakfast. Did it rain last night? No, it did not rain last night. Who did you meet at the party? I met my old school friends. Did she call you yesterday? Yes, she called me in the evening. What did he buy at the market? He bought some vegetables. Did you enjoy the trip? Yes, I enjoyed it a lot. When did you finish your homework? I finished it an hour ago. Did they sing at the concert? Yes, they sang beautifully. Where did you find your keys? I found them in my bag. Did your brother help you? Yes, he helped me with my project. How did you go to school? I went to school by bus. Did she like the surprise? Yes, she loved it. What did you read last night? I read a very interesting book. Did the baby sleep well? Yes, the baby slept all night. Who cooked dinner yesterday? My mom cooked dinner. Did you clean your room? Yes, I cleaned it in the morning. 4. Past continuous. What were you doing at 8 p.m. last night? I was watching a movie. Was she studying when you called? Yes, she was studying for her test. Were they playing soccer yesterday afternoon? No, they were playing basketball. What was he eating when you saw him? He was eating a sandwich. Were you sleeping at midnight? Yes, I was already asleep. Was it raining when you left the house? Yes, it was raining a little. Who were you talking to earlier? I was talking to my sister. Were they laughing at the joke? Yes, they were laughing very hard. Why was the baby crying? He was crying because he was hungry. What were you wearing yesterday? I was wearing jeans and a sweater. Were you reading when I called you? No, I was watching TV. Was the teacher explaining the lesson? Yes, she was explaining it very well. Were the kids playing in the park? Yes, they were playing happily. What was she doing at noon? She was cooking lunch. Were you working on your project? Yes, I was working on it all day. Was he waiting for you? Yes, he was waiting at the bus stop. Were you singing in the choir? Yes, I was singing with my friends. What were they eating at the party? They were eating cake and pizza. Were you happy at the event? Yes, I was very happy. Was the dog barking at night? Yes, the dog was barking loudly. 5. Present perfect. Have you finished your homework? Yes, I have finished it. Has she visited Paris? Yes, she has visited it twice. Have they eaten lunch yet? No, they haven't eaten yet. How long have you lived here? I have lived here for 5 years. Have you seen this movie? Yes, I have seen it before. Has he called you today? Yes, he has called me this morning. Have you read this book? No, I haven't read it yet. Have they arrived at the airport? Yes, they have just arrived. How many times have you been to the zoo? I have been there 3 times. Has the teacher explained the lesson? Yes, she has already explained it. Have you ever traveled to Japan? No, I haven't traveled to Japan. Has it stopped raining? Yes, it has finally stopped. Have you cleaned your room? Yes, I have just cleaned it. Has he started his new job? Yes, he has started it this week. Have you spoken to Sarah? Yes, I have spoken to her today. How long has she studied English? She has studied English for 2 years. Have you ever eaten sushi? Yes, I have tried it once. Has the bus left already? No, it hasn't left yet. Have they cleaned the house? Yes, they have cleaned it. Has your brother done his homework? No, he hasn't done it yet. 6. Past perfect. Had you finished your homework before dinner? Yes, I had finished it before dinner. Had she called you before you left? Yes, she had called me already. Had they eaten lunch before the meeting? No, they hadn't eaten yet. Had you ever traveled to Italy before last year? No, I hadn't traveled there before. Had he finished the report when you arrived? Yes, he had finished it. Had it rained before you woke up? Yes, it had rained in the early morning. Had she visited the museum before her trip ended? Yes, she had visited it already. Where had you gone before the party started? I had gone to the grocery store. Had the bus already left when you arrived? Yes, it had left 5 minutes earlier. Why had he not called you? He had forgotten about it. Had they studied for the exam before the teacher asked? Yes, they had studied a lot. What had she cooked for dinner? She had cooked pasta and salad. Had you read the book before watching the movie? Yes, I had read it last year. Had they arrived before the meeting started? Yes, they had arrived early. Had the baby fallen asleep before 8 p.m.? Yes, he had fallen asleep quickly. Where had you studied before moving here? I had studied at my old school. Had it snowed before you visited? Yes, it had snowed the night before. Had you eaten breakfast before going to work? No, I hadn't eaten anything. Why had she left so early? She had to catch the train. Had he seen the news before you told him? No, he hadn't seen it. 7. Future simple. Will you go to the park tomorrow? Yes, I will go to the park. Will she visit her grandparents next week? Yes, she will visit them on Sunday. What will you do after school? I will do my homework. Will they play soccer this weekend? No, they will play basketball instead. Will it rain tomorrow? Yes, it will rain in the afternoon. Who will cook dinner tonight? My mom will cook dinner. Will you help me with my project? Yes, I will help you. Will the teacher give us homework today? No, she won't give any homework today. Where will you travel next summer? I will travel to Spain. Will they come to the party? Yes, they will arrive at 6 p.m. Will you call me later? Yes, I will call you tonight. When will the train leave? The train will leave at 10 a.m. Will she finish her project on time? Yes, she will finish it by Friday. What will you eat for dinner? I will eat pizza for dinner. Will your brother play with us? Yes, he will join us soon. Will they watch the movie tonight? No, they will watch it tomorrow. Will you be at school tomorrow? Yes, I will be there all day. Will she come to the meeting? No, she won't come to the meeting. What time will the bus arrive? The bus will arrive at 7 p.m. Will it be sunny tomorrow? Yes, it will be sunny and warm. 8. Future continuous. What will you be doing at 8 p.m. tomorrow? I will be watching a movie. Will she be studying tonight? Yes, she will be studying for her exam. Will they be playing soccer this afternoon? No, they will be playing basketball. What will he be eating for lunch? He will be eating a sandwich. Will it still be raining in the morning? Yes, it will still be raining. Will you be sleeping at midnight? Yes, I will be sleeping by then. Where will you be going tomorrow afternoon? I will be going to the supermarket. Will she be working on her project? Yes, she will be working all day. Will you be using the computer later? No, I won't be using it. What will you be wearing at the party? I will be wearing a red dress. Will they be arriving soon? Yes, they will be arriving in 10 minutes. Who will be helping you tomorrow? My brother will be helping me. Will you be watching TV later? Yes, I will be watching my favorite show. Will she be cooking dinner tonight? Yes, she will be cooking pasta. Where will they be staying during the trip? They will be staying at a hotel. Will you be going to the gym tomorrow? Yes, I will be going in the morning. What will he be reading? He will be reading a new book. Will the kids be playing outside later? Yes, they will be playing in the garden. Will you be visiting your grandparents? Yes, I will be visiting them on Sunday. Will it still be snowing tomorrow? No, the snow will stop tonight. 9. Future perfect. Will you have finished your homework by 8 p.m.? Yes, I will have finished it by then. Will she have completed the project before Friday? Yes, she will have completed it. Will they have eaten lunch before the meeting? No, they will not have eaten yet. Will he have traveled to Spain by next year? Yes, he will have traveled there. Will you have cleaned your room by tomorrow? Yes, I will have cleaned it by morning. Will they have arrived before the party starts? Yes, they will have arrived early. Will it have stopped raining by this evening? Yes, it will have stopped by then. How many books will you have read by the end of the year? I will have read 10 books. Will she have learned English by next year? Yes, she will have learned it well. Will he have finished his work before lunch? Yes, he will have finished it. Will the bus have left when you arrive? No, it will still be there. Will they have visited the museum by 3 p.m.? Yes, they will have visited it. Will you have saved enough money to buy a car? Yes, I will have saved enough. Will she have called you before dinner? No, she will call me later. Will the children have finished their homework? Yes, they will have finished it. Will you have packed your bags before tomorrow? Yes, I will have packed them. Will the sun have set by 7 p.m.? Yes, it will have set by then. Will he have cleaned the car by this afternoon? Yes, he will have cleaned it. Will the teacher have explained the lesson? Yes, she will have explained it. Will they have built the house by next year? Yes, they will have finished building it. 10. Present Perfect Continuous. How long have you been studying English? I have been studying English for 2 years. Has she been working all day? Yes, she has been working since morning. What have you been doing this afternoon? I have been cleaning the house. Has he been reading that book for long? Yes, he has been reading it all week. How long have they been waiting? They have been waiting for an hour. Have you been learning to play the piano? Yes, I have been taking lessons. Has it been raining all day? Yes, it has been raining since morning. Where have you been working recently? I have been working at a new school. Have the children been playing outside? Yes, they have been playing in the park. What has she been cooking in the kitchen? She has been cooking soup. How long have you been waiting for me? I have been waiting for 10 minutes. Has he been fixing his bike? Yes, he has been fixing it for 2 days. Have you been feeling tired lately? Yes, I have been feeling very tired. Has she been exercising every morning? Yes, she has been jogging daily. Why have you been shouting? I have been calling my friend. Have they been studying hard? Yes, they have been studying for exams. How long has the baby been sleeping? The baby has been sleeping for 2 hours. Have you been watching TV all evening? No, I have been reading a book. Has the dog been barking? Yes, it has been barking since morning. What have they been talking about? They have been talking about their trip. 11. Past Perfect Continuous. How long had you been studying English before you moved here? I had been studying English for 2 years. Had she been waiting long when you arrived? Yes, she had been waiting for 30 minutes. What had you been doing before I called you? I had been reading a book. Had it been raining before the match started? Yes, it had been raining for hours. How long had they been traveling before they reached the hotel? They had been traveling for 5 hours. Had he been working all day when he got home? Yes, he had been working since morning. Why had you been crying before I saw you? I had been watching a sad movie. Had the children been playing outside before dinner? Yes, they had been playing in the garden. How long had she been cooking before the guests arrived? She had been cooking for 2 hours. Had he been practicing for the test before he passed it? Yes, he had been practicing every day. Where had you been living before you came here? I had been living in London. Had she been feeling sick before she went to the doctor? Yes, she had been feeling sick all day. Had the baby been sleeping before the noise woke him up? Yes, he had been sleeping peacefully. Why had he been shouting before you saw him? He had been calling for help. How long had they been driving before the car broke down? They had been driving for 3 hours. Had you been working on the project before your computer crashed? Yes, I had been working on it for hours. Had it been snowing before you woke up? Yes, it had been snowing all night. What had you been eating before you felt sick? I had been eating some seafood. Had they been talking about their vacation before I joined them? Yes, they had been sharing their plans. Had you been exercising before you hurt your leg? Yes, I had been running in the park. 12. Future Perfect Continuous. How long will you have been studying English by next year? I will have been studying it for 3 years. Will she have been working at the company for 10 years by 2025? Yes, she will have been working there for 10 years. How long will they have been traveling when they reach New York? They will have been traveling for 6 hours. Will he have been running for an hour by the time we arrive? Yes, he will have been running for that long. How long will it have been snowing by morning? It will have been snowing for 8 hours. Will you have been waiting for us for long? No, I will have been waiting for only 10 minutes. How long will she have been studying before the exam? She will have been studying for 2 weeks. Will they have been working on the project for a month? Yes, they will have been working hard. Will he have been playing the guitar for years by the concert? Yes, he will have been practicing for years. How long will the children have been playing outside? They will have been playing for 2 hours. Will you have been living here for 5 years by next January? Yes, I will have been living here for that long. Will the baby have been sleeping for 3 hours by noon? Yes, he will have been sleeping for a long time. Will it have been raining for a week by Saturday? Yes, it will have been raining for 7 days. How long will you have been exercising by the end of this month? I will have been exercising for 2 months. Will she have been working on the painting for a week? Yes, she will have been painting for a week. Will they have been driving for hours when they arrive? Yes, they will have been driving for 4 hours. How long will you have been learning to swim by summer? I will have been learning for 1 year. Will he have been teaching for 10 years next year? Yes, he will have been teaching for that long. How long will the concert have been playing when we arrive? It will have been playing for 30 minutes. Will you have been studying for a long time by then? Yes, I will have been studying for hours. 0 Conditional. Used for general truths or facts that always happen if a condition is met. What happens if you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius? It boils. What happens if you don't water plants? They die. If you mix red and yellow, what color do you get? You get orange. What happens if you touch fire? You burn your hand. If it rains, what happens to the ground? It gets wet. What happens if you eat too much sugar? You get a toothache. What happens if you don't sleep enough? You feel tired. If you drop something heavy, what happens? It falls to the ground. What happens if you study hard? You learn a lot. If you exercise every day, what happens? You get stronger. If you don't eat, what happens? You get hungry. If the sun sets, what happens? It gets dark. If you freeze water, what happens? It turns to ice. What happens if you press this button? The machine starts. If you don't wear a coat in winter, what happens? You feel cold. If a plant doesn't get sunlight, what happens? It doesn't grow. What happens if you read every day? You become smarter. If you don't drink water, what happens? You feel thirsty. If you don't do your homework, what happens? The teacher gets angry. What happens if you leave ice in the sun? It melts. First conditional. Used for real or likely situations in the future. What will you do if it rains tomorrow? I will stay home. If you study hard, what will happen? I will pass the test. If she calls you, will you answer? Yes, I will answer. Will you go to the park if it's sunny? Yes, I will go. If you don't eat breakfast, how will you feel? I will feel hungry. What will happen if you forget your homework? The teacher will be upset. If he finishes work early, what will he do? He will play soccer. If they win the game, what will they do? They will celebrate. Will you help me if I ask? Yes, I will help you. If it snows tonight, what will you do? I will build a snowman. What will happen if we miss the bus? We will walk to school. If you call him, will he come? Yes, he will come quickly. If the baby sleeps, what will you do? I will read a book. Will you be happy if you win the prize? Yes, I will be very happy. If you don't study, what will happen? I will fail the test. What will you do if you are tired? I will take a nap. If you see her, what will you say? I will say hello. If he cooks dinner, will you eat it? Yes, I will eat it. If we leave now, will we be on time? Yes, we will be on time. What will happen if I touch the stove? You will burn your hand. Second conditional. Used for unreal or unlikely situations in the present or future. What would you do if you won the lottery? I would buy a big house. If you had $1 million, where would you go? I would travel around the world. If you were a bird, where would you fly? I would fly to a warm place. What would she do if she found a lost wallet? She would take it to the police. If it were sunny, what would you do? I would go to the park. If you could meet a famous person, who would you meet? I would meet Taylor Swift. If he were taller, would he play basketball? Yes, he would play basketball. Where would you live if you could live anywhere? I would live by the sea. If you were rich, would you still work? No, I would stop working. If you had a magic wand, what would you do? I would make everyone happy. What would happen if you didn't go to school? I would miss my lessons. If she knew the answer, would she tell you? Yes, she would tell me. If he had a car, would he drive to work? Yes, he would drive every day. If you could speak any language, which one would you choose? I would choose French. If we had a party, who would you invite? I would invite all my friends. Would you help me if I asked? Yes, I would help you. What would you do if you saw a ghost? I would run away. If you were a superhero, what would your power be? I would fly and save people. If it snowed in summer, what would you think? I would think it was strange. Would you visit me if I lived far away? Yes, I would visit you. Third conditional. Used for unreal situations in the past, things that did not happen. What would you have done if you had missed the bus? I would have taken a taxi. If you had studied harder, what would have happened? I would have passed the test. If she had seen you, would she have said hello? Yes, she would have said hello. If it had rained yesterday, what would you have done? I would have stayed home. What would have happened if you had forgotten your keys? I would have been locked out. If I had called you, would you have answered? Yes, I would have answered. If you had woken up late, would you have been late to school? Yes, I would have been late. Where would you have gone if you had had time? I would have gone to the park. If they had won the game, how would they have celebrated? They would have had a party. If he had studied more, would he have passed the exam? Yes, he would have passed. What would you have done if you had seen a snake? I would have run away. If you had eaten breakfast, would you have felt better? Yes, I would have felt better. If the weather had been nice, what would you have done? I would have gone for a walk. If you had known about the party, would you have come? Yes, I would have come. If the train had been late, what would you have done? I would have waited at the station. If I had invited you, would you have come to the picnic? Yes, I would have come. If he had worked harder, would he have gotten a promotion? Yes, he would have gotten one. If she had seen the movie, would she have liked it? Yes, she would have liked it. If you had asked for help, would I have helped you? Yes, you would have helped me. What would you have said if you had met the president? I would have said hello and asked for a photo.